For the following content, we restrict content to adults over the age of 18 and include a sensitivity screen so that people are aware the content may be upsetting. Photos or videos depicting a person's death by suicide that are determined to be newsworthy. Photos or videos depicting a person who engaged in euthanasia/assisted suicide in a medical setting. For the following content, we include a sensitivity screen so that people are aware the content may be upsetting to some. Content that depicts older instances of self-harm, such as healed cuts or other non-graphic self-injury imagery in a context of recovery. We provide resources to people who post written or verbal admissions of endangerment in self-injury, including suicide, euthanasia/assisted suicide, self-harm, eating disorders. 7. Child nudity and sexual exploitation of children. We do not allow content that sexually exploits or endangers children. When we become aware of apparent child exploitation, we report it to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, NCMEC, in compliance with applicable law. We know that sometimes people share nude images of their own children with good intentions. However, we generally remove these images because of the potential for abuse by others and to help avoid the possibility of other people reusing or misappropriating the images. We also work with external experts, including the Facebook Safety Advisory Board, to discuss and improve our policies and enforcement around online safety issues, especially with regard to children. Do not post content that depicts participation in or advocates for the sexual exploitation of children, including but not limited to engaging in any sexual activity involving minors, adults soliciting minors, minors soliciting minors, minors soliciting adults, using our products and site functionality with the intention of sexualizing minors. Content that constitutes or facilitates inappropriate interactions with children, such as initiating unsolicited contact with minors, for example, private messages between stranger adults and minors. Soliciting, displaying, sharing, or viewing imagery of nude, sexualized, or sexual activity with minors. Arranging real-world sexual encounters or obtaining sexual material from a minor directly. Displaying nudity to minors. Content including photos, videos, real-world art, digital content, and text that depicts any sexual activity involving minors, minors in a sexual fetish context, minors with sexual elements including, but not limited to, restraints, focus on genitals, presence of aroused adult, presence of sex toys, sexualized costume, stripping, staged environment, for example on a bed or professionally shot, quality focus angles. Open mouth kissing with minor or adult. Content including photos, videos, real-world art, digital content, and verbal depictions that show minors in a sexualized context. Content that depicts child nudity where nudity is defined as visible genitalia even when covered or obscured by transparent clothing, visible anus and/or fully nude close-up of buttocks, uncovered female nipples for children older than toddler age, no clothing present from neck to knee for children older than toddler age. Digitally created depictions of nude minors unless the image is for health or educational purposes. 8. Sexual exploitation of adults. We recognize the importance of Facebook as a place to discuss and draw attention to sexual violence and exploitation. We believe this is an important part of building common understanding and community. In an effort to create space for this conversation while promoting a safe environment, we remove content that depicts, threatens, or promotes sexual violence, sexual assault, or sexual exploitation, while also allowing space for victims to share their experiences. We remove content that displays, advocates for, or coordinates sexual acts with non-consenting parties or commercial sexual services, such as prostitution and escort services. We do this to avoid facilitating transactions that may involve trafficking, coercion, and non-consensual sexual acts.